G'day, Nick here, Animal Engineering. Welcome back to the channel. So today's episode will be episode 1 of the LS Porsche Drift car build. So yeah, done a quick little video the other day. Basically, the guy around the corner from me had this in a paddock, and yeah, my next door neighbour's uncle was his neighbour, and they were around there having a few beers, and he came over and old Dane hit him up. Said, "Oh, what are you doing with that Porsche?" And old mate's going, "Oh, nothing. Why is that?" He goes, "Oh, my mate wants it." So yeah, old mate's just gone, "I'll tell him to come around and get it." So yeah, picked this thing up for free. It's just one of those fiberglass kit cars. Sort of had a look online. If you wanted to buy this thing brand new today, you're looking at about 20 grand. So it's a bit of a score. But yeah, as you can see, she's been sitting outside for quite a few years. She's pretty filthy. So that apparently is a genuine tail. So that thing on its own is probably worth a reasonable quid. So the plan is, I think at this stage I've got another RX8 sitting inside. So I'm probably going to use the parts from that, like all the front control arms, the rear subframe, suspension, all that sort of stuff. I'll probably just pinch it out of that. That way I'm not really spending any money on that side of things. Getting it done for free. Well, not free. You know, obviously I paid $2 grand for that car, but I should be able to part the rest of the car out and get some money back. And then yeah, just trying to find a LS block and a T56 gearbox at the moment that I can use just for mocking up. So the plan is, basically I'll cut the firewall out from in there, and I'm going to mount the LS up the front as far forward as I can get it without interfering with the actual bonnet line of the car. I don't really want to change the exterior appearance of it if I can get away with it. So I want to keep it looking like a Porsche. And then yeah, so I have to build basically a go-kart frame underneath, full tube chassis, and then this body will just come and drop over the top of. So that is the plan. But for today, the first step is going to be getting some sugar soap, going over this thing with a Scotch-Brite pad, getting it all cleaned up, trying to get all this gunk off it, and yeah, we'll give it a coat of 2K epoxy primer, and just getting it looking a bit decent before we move on. So we'll make a start on that. That's just one quick once over of the car. You can see already that's the first wash going over it. It's made quite a difference to the look of the thing. Yeah, stuff stunk. Ugh. It was mould or what it was, but quite a bit of bird shit on there. But yeah, it's flies are crazy. Only just the end of October, they're already coming out. But yeah, pretty excited about this little project, I'll be honest. So yeah, it's probably going to take, I'd say probably another 4 or 5 going over, like washing and just get all the grime and gunk off it, and then a bit of a wet sand, and then she'll be ready to throw a bit of paint on there. So yeah, it's not much point in filming the same thing again, so we'll come back then. Alright, well there you go. I've been at this for several hours now. I've been over the whole thing 3 times with a Scotch-Brite pad and some sugar soap. So each time it's coming up a little bit better. Oh yeah, it's coming up good. So one thing I do want to do is separate the guards and the bumpers. But at this stage it looks like they've actually been like bonded on. There's a couple of rivets there, but yeah, it looks like it's actually all bonded together. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of Googling and work that out, because really it's not much chop to me if I can't separate them. Because you know, if I've got the bumper joined onto the guard there and I'll wipe out the bumper, it's just going to take out the guard too, which it may do anyway, but if I can separate them, it's going to be a hell of a lot better. So my next step now is I've got some 240 grit wet and dry. I'm going to go through with the sugar soap again, 240 grit wet and dry, and yeah, scuff her all up, ready for paint. next day. I stayed up a bit last night, got everything prepped up, ready to go. Been over the whole thing, sanded it multiple times, been over it twice now with wax and grease remover. So it is ready to paint. There are a lot of flies buzzing around at the moment, so drop a comment down below how many flies you're going to get stuck in this paint. I reckon 7. 7 is my guess. Lucky 7. So yeah, we'll mix up some primer. I've got a 2-part primer, so we'll mix that up and we'll spray her out. I'm only going to spray the outside of the car, so inside the trunk there's a lot of fiberglass and bodywork which will probably eventually get cut out, so I'm not going to bother painting that. Same with inside the car, I'm not going to bother painting that either because I don't know what's going to stay and what's going to go, so no point wasting primer on that. Rightio, here we go. I am notoriously bad at painting, terrible, but the last thing I painted, the RX-8, didn't turn out too bad, and this is only a primer, so if I get the old runs it's not too bad. That's one coat done on the whole thing. Instantly looks a hell of a lot better, but yeah, it says to do about 3 to 4 coats, so smash them out and we'll come back. Alright, well there you have it. She's all painted, back together. Just dropped it down on these D-speed rims just for the time being, just have a bit of a look at what it might look like in the future. Really digging that look actually with the white with the bronze rims. I think that's probably going to be how it's going to end up in the future. So yeah, pretty much some of you might be thinking, oh, he's just washed it and painted it, hadn't done any body work, but so now it's all sort of one colour. It's a lot easier just to see all the imperfections and everything that's wrong with it, and basically I just want it to look nice while it's sitting in the shed, really. So, yeah. Do a quick little walk around. Open budget, there's a company called Hartley Engineering. If you look at them up on Google or YouTube, they do a Suzuki Hayabusa based V8 engine. Thing is mental. It's like 100 kilos, 500 horsepower. Like, if I had an open budget, I'll be chucking one of them in with a transaxle at the back end. So probably do like an 8-to-1 exhaust on it. It would just scream and sound insane. And it'd be light as hell. You probably make this thing like under 600 kilos. It'd be crazy. But you can live and dream. Anyway, cheers for watching. See you on the next one.